In the shadow of Vermont's Green Mountains lies Glastenbury, a ghost town surrounded by dense woods, sudden storms, and a reputation for being cursed. Between 1945 and 1950, 5 people vanished without a trace in these hills. Only one body was ever found, and even then, the cause of death remained a mystery. Locals whispered of a native curse, a man-eating boulder, and a Bigfoot-like Bennington monster that stalked the woods. Whether it was bad luck, foul play, or something stranger, the disappearances etched the legend of the Bennington Triangle into American folklore. Tonight, we step into those haunted forests to follow the stories of the missing. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you thought only Bermuda had triangles, stick around. Apparently, everything in Vermont isn't always as sweet as Ben, Jerry, and maple syrup. This is Necronomipod.
A few weeks ago, we were all having a pool day. Cool Down Media does a pool day.
An intoxicated pool day, if I remember.
I can't remember which day it was. We went a lot this summer.
Yeah.
I finally was able to leave the kiddie pool where Declan was with his floats on to come over and hang out with you guys for a while. And while we were swimming, having drinks, you guys, somehow or another, a conversation started about my hair. And you guys and your wives then proceeded to bully me into getting me to agree to let my hair grow long for the first time ever in my life.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I have not had it started because I needed a haircut and I had not had one since June. And then one of you was like, why don't you just grow it long?
Yeah.
And then I think I was pelted with rocks at one point. Something happened. And next thing I know, I was like, fine, I'll grow it. Fine. So we'll see where this takes me.
I like it. Ian and I are going to live vicariously through you because
Yeah.
we would both grow our hair long if we were able to complete such a task.
I know.
So I'm taking this journey for the three of us.
I
like
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hair strong. we'll
Hair
call it.
strong.
All right. I have not had a haircut since June. It's only September. It's not long.
It looks good. I like it.
Thank you. I'm trying to teach it to like go back. So like I put a little gel in it and have it back.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll go at least till my 40th birthday. So maybe this is a midlife crisis, which is in January. And we'll reevaluate then.
I'm half chubbed.
All right. I'm glad. I'll have nice, long, luscious locks.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I've never had long hair. I'm usually the guy that like as soon as it touches my ears, I'm annoyed and fucking take it off.
Yeah.
I reserve the right to do that, but I'm going to have some fun and try it. Why not once? If
Why
I can do
not?
it, why not? I'm not breaking any laws here.
If not now, when?
That's what they say. So
I think you're going to love it, and I think you're going to end up keeping it for the remainder of your life. You're going to be old ponytail guy.
I don't like that.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
The goal is like maybe like just touching my shoulders. Just touching.
All right.
We'll see.
Till it gets there, and you're like, I fucking love this. Let's go longer. Let's go Shawn Michaels hair.
Well, not now. Not current Sean.
No, old Shawn. Classic Shawn.
Okay. We'll see. So anyways, stay with us for that journey.
I'm very excited.
That's what I got going on. What do you guys got going on?
Nothing cool like that.
No?
Yeah, no.
Is this the first cool thing I've ever done on the show? This might be it. Usually I'm getting mocked for my endeavors.
You're getting a tattoo pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm getting close. Man, long hair, a tattoo. I'm just a fucking hippie.
If you smoke a joint one night, you're going to complete the satanic trifecta.
I'll be in the next episode of Lockup. I already have the diet with just fucking Cheetos and ramen late at night, right? What episode is this going to be? Do we know what's Bennington Triangle? Number.
420 something.
Oh. Can we do 2 OTs a week going forward? Get that number going?
It's gonna
424 was Pharaoh Akibono.
Yeah.
So So this will be 425.
Wow.
Or with an OT, if we throw out an OT before this
Oh.
or after it, it'll be 426 by.
We are getting there. I can't wait. It is an exciting year, folks.
Those OTs
Well,
really
next year will
fucked me.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, those OTs really pushed my shit in. I just need everything to stop in the news. Everything stop. Give us like 6 months of just nothing. So we have nothing to talk about.
I'll come up with something. Oh, we're going to keep that counter going.
A local man chokes on a lifesaver. Dave's like, no, this is very relevant stuff.
In other news, Mike Namapod one step closer to having his body permanently disfigured.
That's true. I'll be marked forever by Satan.
I'll definitely be ready for another tattoo by then.
Okay.
Are we all going to get one? Is that the plan, or is it just me?
I don't know.
We got to start talking about a design.
Yeah.
Got to get that figured out.
My game that I threw out there is still open. The offer still
No, I'll
stands.
pass on that one. you guys can hide your shit a lot better than I can.
Well, not if you draw the forehead card. You can't hide anything.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
Forehead.
That would be ridiculous for any of us. Although with my long hair, I could just cover it up maybe.
That's right. You'd have to have bangs
Yeah,
forever.
that looks super weird.
Hey, what up? This is Bang Mike. Bangs Mike, right?
Bangs Mike. No thanks. Can only do one criminal thing at a time here.
All right. Good stuff.
Speaking of criminal things, maybe some criminal activity in this story. Maybe something from beyond.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Maybe a little harken back to 411 type activity, perhaps.
Very much so. So between 1945 and 1950, a remote corner of southwestern Vermont got a reputation for unexplained disappearances. People later called it the Bennington Triangle, a nod to the Bermuda Triangle. The area centers on Glastenbury Mountain, north of Bennington, in rugged country where small towns once stood. By the mid-20th century, places like Glastenbury and Somerset were nearly deserted ghost towns. Logging boomed after the Civil War and then collapsed by the 1890s, leaving abandoned railroads and overgrown trails. Much of it became part of the Green Mountain National Forest. Woods grew back over the old railroads and trails. Steep slopes, dense evergreens, and sudden weather shifts made the place unforgiving even for people experienced with the outdoors.
Like 50% of our dummy listeners right now are like, oh, I bet it's beautiful to hike there. Good luck.
That's what I was thinking. Calling me a dummy, pal?
Yeah, dummy. Just trying to think of a way to be playfully offensive.
I used to drink Green Mountain coffee back in the dark days before I discovered Just Brew coffee. That was good. I think they're based out of up there.
I'm a Tim Hortons K-Cup
Tim
guy
Horton guy?
when it's not Just Brew.
YouJustBrew.com.
Man, they ain't even paying us.
We'll throw them an ad. Check them out. Green Mountain was good coffee, though.
I feel like
sure.
that one was the closest to McDonald's coffee. Before,
Green Mountain? Was
yeah,
it?
Before McDonald's started selling it in stores. I really like McDonald's coffee.
It's delicious.
I used to go to McDonald's every day without fail to get coffee.
Yeah, it is really good. I think it's better than most coffee places.
It
It's
is
like a Starbucks or a
phenomenal.
Dunkin' or anything. I would go to
I
McDonald's
don't go there
first.
anymore, though. I don't know why. I love McDonald's coffee.
Yeah, because the one by us, it would take an hour and a half to get your fucking
that's
medium
not-
cup of coffee.
It's not great.
Folklore tied to this area existed before it got its name. It's said that Native Americans avoided Glastenbury Mountain and called the summit cursed, quote, where the four winds meet. Others repeated Algonquin stories about a man eating boulder. Settlers then added their own stories. In the 1860s, reports around Bennington told of a wild man in a cave on the mountain. It was a hermit said to run out naked, scaring women in the valley.
Damn.
He's like, I'm a hermit. I'm a hermit.
I'll go hike to watch that. People getting scared by a naked hermit running around.
Waving his cock around.
Well, he doesn't have to make it a sexual thing.
Another story claimed a stagecoach was attacked at night by a huge hairy creature that roared from the woods and nearly knocked over the coach, leaving large footprints behind. Locals later called it the Bennington Monster, like a Bigfoot type creature roaming around in the woods.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Thanks, Pee-wee.
Bennington Monster.
Other violent events around the mountain fed into the idea that there was something off about Glastonbury. On April 4th, 1892, 2 lumber workers in a Glastenbury hamlet got into a drunken fight. One of them, Henry McDowell, bludgeoned the other, John Crowley, to death with a rock. McDowell claimed he heard voices telling him to do it. He was sent to an asylum, escaped a few years later by hiding in a coal train, and vanished into legend. People said he went back to the woods and became another wild man, but there's no proof of that.
Man, we didn't find another wild man. But he's still out there.
Did she say did she do the whole Rise Jason thing in the first one, or is that like the second?
The mom? Wait.
His mom saying Rise Jason. That's the second one, right?
Like a flashback to his mom in the second one? In the shack, kind of, where there's the monument where his mom's head's there.
Yeah, she's like, Rise, Jason. That's what I was thinking. I think of her saying Rise to whatever character you're talking about.
Is that when Amy Madigan was pretending to be the mom?
I think so.
Is that the one? I get confused. There's so many of them. You know, that was the lady in Weapons.
Which one?
The old lady. That was Amy Madigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. That's a good movie.
It was awesome. I fucking loved it.
So 5 years later, in 1897, a prominent Woodford resident, John Harbour, went hunting in nearby Bickford Hollow and was shot dead by an unknown person. His body was found dragged off the trail and left under a cedar tree with his loaded rifle next to him. In 1898, a flood destroyed the logging railroad and ended any hopes of a tourist resort that was being planned. And at that point, the town was abandoned for good. In 1937, the state unincorporated Glastonbury entirely. By then, almost nobody lived there. It was just like a couple people, like the Australian town.
Yeah. That we're going to buy.
Laramie.
We're going to buy the hotel.
Oh, our bid's in. We'll see if they accept it.
For decades after, the mountain sat quietly and mostly forgotten until the disappearances that we're going to be talking about brought people back to the area.
And then the terror commenced. What's that abandoned place in Pennsylvania? Centralia, where the fires were burning underground?
The one that Silent Hill is based off of?
Yeah, I always wanted to go there.
That would be cool.
Is it still burning underground?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm pretty sure,
it's
yeah.
changed, right?
I think it's going to be burning for
Forever?
yeah, longer than we all exist,
I like to
if
check
I remember
that out.
correctly.
I don't think there's any way to do anything about it.
I've never even heard of that.
Just was it old coal mines or something? Caught fire underground? It's just burning.
They're like, fuck it.
They had to abandon the whole town.
Yeah, there's literally nothing to do.
Ooh, like Heinz Field on a Sunday. Abandoned and nothing. We're 0-2. I can't really.
There's nothing to say at this point.
all
Our
we have.
season's over.
It is. It is over. Start looking at college, see who's going to be that first draft pick.
That's it. That's all you can say.
Starting in late 1945, the Bennington Triangle idea took hold after a series of disappearances in those mountains. Before we get into the disappearances, people later pointed to a 1943 case near Glastonbury. A 37-year-old hunter named Carol Herrick went missing and was found 3 days later under circumstances described as bizarre. Reports said his body was surrounded by large footprints in the mud. His rifle hadn't been fired, and doctors said that his ribs were crushed into his lungs like he had been squeezed to death.
Dude. Oh.
It's almost as bizarre as his name being Carol.
That used to be a more common male name, didn't it?
That's the first I heard it.
Like Carol O'Connor, Archie Bunker?
Well, I guess I never really thought about his name. Sure. That's weird.
I don't know. Kim? Like Kim used to be a man's name frequently too, right?
Do you have who does this? You know of someone named Kim?
Not what the British double agent Kim Philby with the whole Soviet Union spy thing is the first one that comes to mind. I don't know.
It's out there. Still bizarre.
Then there's of course a boy named Sue.
Well, we all know that, obviously. I don't think things went very well for him for a while. So this guy just got like bear hugged.
Yeah. But he gets tacked on this afterwards because the idea of maybe it was like a Bigfoot squeezed him.
Yeah.
So he only fits in that theory.
Yeah.
The Bigfoot theory.
Isn't it possible he could have been hunting like wild elk or moose or something, and he took aim and the thing charged him? And
Whoa, hey! Nobody asked for logic.
I'm just
What the fuck you doing here, pal?
suggesting alternate possibilities, and rammed him into the tree and crushed him. Right? His gun falls. He never fired a shot. Surprised him. I don't know.
Dave's the guy at the concert talking about how bitch parking's going to be afterwards.
That is true.
Let's just enjoy this.
You guys really want to stay for this encore? Their most 3 popular songs? Because I want to get home and go to bed.
Guys, if we don't leave now, it's going to be like an hour and a half sitting out there. Come on, let's just go. I'll play it in the car. We'll play the songs in the car.
That's why I do VIP parking now. I can't be waiting all night.
No, that's not a joke. That's the good shit.
And that's no joke about waiting. You go to Blossom Music Center out here by us, and man, you park in the grass slot, what do they call it? You could be sitting there for 3 hours.
You're better off
show.
just tailgating after the show, like for real. Like
Absolutely.
grill out
It's
and hang out.
horrible.
Yeah.
Better you drop the $100 for the VIP parking and you get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Weird Al was there the other night. Did you guys go to that?
Did not.
No.
I'm sure you missed out.
Yeah. I enjoy him. His stuff's fun. I bet that'd be a fun show. I don't think I'd follow him around the country going multiple times, but I would do that once.
Was it eat it, get yourself an egg and beat it?
Yeah.
Eat it.
Yeah.
So now we can get into like the core disappearances, where this is where we get the name, the Bennington Triangle. On November 12th, 1945, a 74-year-old hunting guide, Mitty Rivers, set out with 3 other hunters in the Glastenbury High Country and never came back. He knew the area well. Their route ran through Hell Hollow in the West Mountain Wilderness near the Long Trail, only a few miles from his family's camp, where he a lot of times hunted. Heading home that afternoon, Mitty walked ahead down a wooded trail and out of sight. The others expected to meet him at camp, but he didn't show. At first, they weren't alarmed, like Mitty could handle himself. But as it got dark, they searched on their own and then hiked down to tell authorities in Bennington that he didn't come back. So again, that's missing 411. Like he turned the corner and was just gone.
I was going to say, that's a tale we've heard a bunch of times. They saw him turn a corner, he was gone. Can we also acknowledge that Mitty Rivers is a sweet goddamn name? It's second place to Muddy Rivers, which would have been even better. Nonetheless, Mitty Rivers, not shabby.
Mitty sounds like it's a nickname for something, but I don't
Middleton.
That's all right.
Middleton Rivers.
But I would probably go by Middleton because that's fucking awesome.
That's better. I agree.
Or I'd go by M. Rivers.
M. Rivers.
That's how I would sign things, at least.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. Yeah, I agree.
Middleton is good.
Middleton's good. Mitty, and Mitty would be a great nickname for that. Or Mid.
That's a cool fucking name. Yeah. Middleton Igloo. Does that sound better than Jimmy Igloo? Middleton Igloo.
I think a lot sounds better than Jimmy Igloo.
By the next day, a major search was underway. The Bennington fire chief organized volunteers, hundreds of locals spread out in the woods, and United States Army soldiers from Fort Devens in Massachusetts joined. Searchers fired rifles and called out, hoping that, he would hear something and it would guide them, or it would guide him to the sound. For 8 straight days, they worked miles of rough terrain on foot and horseback with aircraft overhead. Nothing. Didn't find a body, no blood, no sign of a struggle. The only possible clue was a single rifle cartridge of the type and caliber Mitty used, found in an area he went a lot. Some took it to mean he had briefly stopped and unloaded. Later in the week, snow slowed the search, and officials called it off with no result. Mitty Rivers was never found, and he is considered the start of whatever's going on in this triangle.
Did, what's his name? What's the 401 guy's name?
David Politis.
Did he ever get in any of these cases?
I don't know.
I'm sure they were on his radar, right? He was tracking all of this.
Yeah, there's so many. He had to filter some. I don't remember any of these ones we talked about tonight being linked to that.
Maybe he chalked this up more to some, like, more of a conclusion of like this is either like folklore, hearsay, or like conspiracy theory. Not conspiracy theory, more like actual crime. And
And maybe it wasn't a national park, right? He was kind of
That's true. He was
on the
national parks.
right? For the most part.
He can't manage every single park in the country.
No.
That would certainly
He's one man.
Be a lot to ask of him.
It's one man.
One man, one glorious mustache.
You're not wrong.
A year later, on December 1st, 1946.
So that's the end of that guy.
Yeah, that's
Never
the
heard
end.
from again, never a trace, nothing.
No. He's just gone forever. Nothing. No clothes, anything.
Seems hard to imagine when the search party was out there so quick. Not a trace. Where'd he go?
Right.
He's an old guy. He's not running sprints.
Yeah, it's
down
like the
the
one
hill.
with the little kid that was found up on the cliff miles
Yeah.
away.
He had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
The snow didn't bury him. There's no avalanche. His body didn't go away before people got out there.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know how they say, like, Bigfoot, if he's interdimensional, like, he just slips through sometimes. Like, what if Mitty just slipped through to whatever side and he's just
Gone.
there?
Maybe he's still there.
Yeah.
Maybe there's immortality there and he's out hunting right now.
Maybe this was a good thing that happened to him.
Maybe.
Then.
When they just disappear like this, what else are you like to suspect? That's not out of the realm of possibility, I guess.
Or underground tunnel system. Someone just snatched him.
With the
then
backwoods people and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
They made those Sierra sounds and grabbed
That's
them.
some creepy shit.
I know. The creepiest.
That dude's all joking around, making noises.
Yeah, he's
back and-
mocking them and stuff. I would be shitting my pants. He's like, oh, okay, dude. That guy's got giant fucking balls. Because that's not for me.
No.
So a year later, on December 1st, 1946, Paula Jean Weldon, 18 years old, she was a Bennington College sophomore, stayed on campus over Thanksgiving break and left for a walk on Long Trail. After working a lunch shift in the dining hall, she went back to her dorm and told her roommate she wanted to get out and hike for a bit. She wore jeans, sneakers, and a red parka, took no extra gear, and left her wallet and college ID behind.
She did not want to go home and engage in the most wonderful meal of the whole year. I hope there was a legitimate reason. Maybe her family was traveling or something.
Maybe.
Could say she was working too. Maybe she just wanted to stay and work and make some extra money.
Skip that meal, though.
I'm sure they had something on campus. She worked in the dining hall. Maybe she was just to then load up on extra turkey and stuffing and
Probably Stofers. Well, they probably made real food back then, right?
probably.
Yeah.
By the way, I would still smash some Stouffer stuffing.
Yeah. I'm not going to complain about
I
it.
love Stouffer stuffing. I still like homemade better, but it's pretty damn good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about my stuffing.
Like
Being
four
picky about it.
or 5 encore turkey meals, because one you can eat in like 10 seconds. It's
Yeah.
not enough for a human.
I tried the Encore one recently. Because remember, I was eating those Salisbury steaks.
Yeah.
It was inedible.
The turkey?
It was not.
There's not much to it either, from what I remember.
It was so slimy. No,
gelatinous.
I couldn't eat it.
That's saying a lot, pal.
I know. The Salisbury steak one and the chicken parm I've had, and they're what you expect.
Yeah.
It's like dog food, but it's still
Salisbury steak is not bad.
Yeah, I was able to eat those. That's the one that I would go back and get still. Maybe not the other ones, but the turkey I couldn't do.
I used to get the veal parm a lot.
I don't even know if they make it anymore. I haven't seen
That was
that.
good. God knows what kind of fucking meat it was.
It wasn't veal.
It wasn't veal. It was good, though. Because I love veal, and it was not veal.
Yeah.
So around 2:30 p.m., Paula walked down the campus drive to the road and hitchhiked west toward the trailheads. A local contractor, Lewis Knapp, later recalled picking up a young woman in a red coat matching Paula's description and dropped her near his house on Route 9 at the foot of Glastenbury Mountain. So he is pretty sure, but he never got her name officially. You know what I mean?
And I would be suspicious if not for the fact that she was spotted by other people later on. I would say, can we search your house, maybe, Lewis Knapp?
Yeah.
Right.
There's subsequent sightings of her. So
Which is another reason why you should not pick up hitchhikers.
no.
She also
Suspect
shouldn't
number
be
one.
hitchhiking.
She shouldn't be either, but you don't want to be suspect number one.
Yeah,
Should
you're
something
opening
happen to
yourself
that
up.
person.
Sure.
Yeah. Now their DNA's in your car. Big trouble.
Not wrong.
Big trouble.
From there, Paula continued on foot toward where Long Trail crossed the road. At a small general store, Ernest Whitman, the owner, said Paula asked him how far you could go on this trail. Ernest said it went all the way up to Canada and told her the nearest fork was about 4 miles up. He also warned it would get dark and cold soon, given how she was dressed. But Paula thanked him and kept going. Several people reported seeing Paula on the Long Trail that afternoon. An elderly couple from Massachusetts remembered a young woman in a red coat walking ahead of them about 100 yards. They saw her go around a rocky outcrop, and when they reached the spot, she was gone. They just assumed that she had pulled ahead more. But again, it's just around that corner.
Same goddamn thing.
Gone. As dusk fell around 4:30 p.m., Paula would have been caught out in the woods, and temperatures, like that guy at the store told her, they were going to drop low and they would get below freezing. Back at campus, her roommate wasn't alarmed when she didn't come back that night. It was normal for her to stay out every once in a while. When Paula didn't show up for Monday classes, the college called her parents in Stamford, Connecticut, to see if she had gone home unexpectedly, and she hadn't. Her father, William Archibald Walden, goes by Archie, drove to Vermont immediately.
In a hell of a panic, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I would suppose so.
In 1946, Vermont had no state police. The first response fell to the Bennington County Sheriff and the state's attorney and to volunteers. There was nothing in place for a massive wilderness search. The college president put students and faculty on the trails, tossing confetti to mark areas that they had checked. They had over 100 people.
High tech, throwing confetti on their own.
Yeah, 1946.
Mm-hmm. If anyone needs some extra state police, Ohio has a trooper car every 2 miles at running radar at every turnaround. So
They certainly
you
do.
can borrow some of ours. The worst state in the country to drive through.
Over the next week, help arrived. New York and Connecticut State Police, the FBI, and aircraft, including helicopters, over the mountain. The college and community posted a $5,000 reward, but nothing came up. Winter then set in. Snow covered potential clues. No clothing or belongings were ever found. There were some leads that came in, but they didn't go anywhere. A waitress in Fall River, Massachusetts, about 200 miles away, told police that shortly after Paula vanished, she served a distraught woman in a red coat with a rude older man. The woman in the red coat asked the waitress how far she was from Bennington, Vermont, and said she had no money before the man rushed her out. The waitress was adamant the girl was Paula after seeing her picture in the papers. Police canvassed Fall River door to door, but nothing turned up.
Almost like a human trafficking event or scenario going on there.
Yeah. Very well could be.
Or amnesia. Like she fell while hiking and bumped her head or something. And this guy, maybe she's disoriented and this guy grabbed her or something. That's the problem with this stuff. There's so many potential scenarios.
One little
this
thing
could
and
be.
it throws it all into a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Tips followed from South Carolina, where a woman resembling Paula registered at a hotel under a false name, and from New York City, where a messenger said that a woman signed for a package as Paula Weldon. None of these were confirmed. Paula's father hired New York private detective Harry Schindler, who said he believed she was met with foul play. Her father, Archibald, also suspected a young man in town who had shown interest in Paula, but police never found any evidence tying anyone specifically to her disappearance.
Crazy, man. Just gone. They missed a few days lead time there, though. So
Yeah.
that's not like they started an hour later.
Some have said the first 48 were the
Some
most
have
important.
said. I heard that's a tagline somewhere.
I really like that show. That's a good show.
I remember watching
to
that.
throw on.
Yeah.
I have not
Is
seen
that still
one.
around?
I don't know, not new episodes, but I think there's gimmick apps like Pluto TV and shit. They have 48
The
hour
mainstay on there.
Like a whole channel of just that nonstop. Yeah.
It's interesting to just watch how those a basic murder gets solved.
It is. I remember watching local Cleveland ones before.
Yeah, there's some good Cleveland ones, or not good, but interesting Cleveland ones.
You recently said you had, speaking of channels, ridiculous channels, YouTube TV, right? For now. Mm-hmm. And you have it, I know. Mm-hmm. Did you ever notice, like, I'm sure you have, in the commercial break sometimes that'll just cut to like that moment of zen?
Yeah.
Yes.
They have a whole channel of that now.
Really?
I have fallen asleep to it the last few nights. It's just the same ones. Like, there's not a ton, but just like the noise in the background with some of that soft music. Oh, it's the best.
Nice.
Interesting.
Yeah. But you hear, like, if it's one, it's like on a beach and you just kind of hear those waves. But like,
Wouldn't it be better just audio though, without the light?
I like the light. That's a distraction for me. Like hearing the light with the sound, for me, it helps me like stay out of my own head. And you know how like people's mind wanders. When I have just that light and sound, I'm out. Like it helps me.
I go to sleep with TV too. I wish I didn't, but
it's not supposed to be good.
Sleep
for you,
without it. No,
I'll do that, or like BBC News, like late at night when it's just one anchor behind the desk and that soft, soothing voice. It's the best. I don't even have it loud enough that I can hear what he's saying or she. I just hear something, and that's all I need.
You know what helps with that? Because you can't really understand what they're saying. So your brain, I think, is stretching and trying to decipher what they're saying. And it helps you go to sleep.
Even if I'm talking like 3 seconds. Like I'm maybe hearing 3 seconds and then I'm just going to be like right out. I'm not actually laying there long enough to be like, what are they actually saying? It's just kind of like, I'll have the volume up for a bit to watch and then I'll feel my eyes get heavy, turn it down a little bit, roll over. That's it. That's ball game. Yeah. It's just fucking like, The Undertaker's got me in that triangle show. He's put many of people out.
He's fading, folks.
I got to have it completely dark. Like
really?
As dark as possible. I just keep one of my AirPods in listening to something.
I wish I could do that. That's fantastic.
If I wake up after I'm asleep, if I wake up and like turn over or something, I will turn the TV off because I know I'm already like good and I do like it dark then.
Same.
Yeah. But I just kind of need that noise.
Well, that's why I have an AirPod and I can't just lay there with nothing.
I'd be afraid it'd fall out and then I would roll and break it. And then I'd be thinking about that while I'm trying to sleep.
Nah, I don't break it. The only problem I've had with it though is that my puppy has chewed one of them before when it falls out. Yeah. But other than that, like I just pick it up in the morning if it falls out.
They are pretty like indestructible.
Yeah.
I've had it fall out of my ear once and it bounced down the street. Worked just fine.
Yeah. Hopefully the puppy just passes it next time without chewing it. You just pick it out of the shit, put it right back in your ear. It'll be all right.
No problem.
Yeah. Put in some rice, bowl of rice first.
Bowl of rice.
Be good to go.
All right. Well, there's our tips for good sleep. But check out that Zen channel.
That's neat.
Yeah.
If you have Apple Music, there's a playlist called Bedtime Beats, and it's just like super chill hip hop beats.
Like lo-fi stuff? I like those. I like the lo-fi channel too.
Bedtime Beats is where it's at.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We've all been there before. Turning to our barista, our hairdresser, the drunken stranger in the bathroom, hell, even our dogs, for life advice. As fun as they are to talk about everyday topics, when you're looking for help about relationships, anxiety, depression, or other clinical issues, they probably won't always have the answers. Instead, get guidance from a credentialed therapist online with BetterHelp. In short, we go to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. BetterHelp has been helping people find their match for over 10 years and has a 4.9 out of 5 rating with 1.7 million client session reviews. If you're looking for quality, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. After filling out a brief questionnaire, you'll be matched with a therapist that is tailored to fulfill your needs. And it's convenient, too. You can join with a therapist at the click of a button, helping fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, switch therapists at any time with no extra cost. BetterHelp sessions are done completely online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/necro. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/necro.
So Paula's disappearance became one of Vermont's biggest news stories. Shirley Jackson, living in Vermont at the time, loosely based her 1951 novel Hangs the Man on the case, imagining the inner life of a missing girl. In real life, the outcome stayed open-ended. Her family never found her, and the case is still unsolved. Public anger over the disorganized investigation, like you said, David, took a couple days to figure shit out, pushed lawmakers to act. Within 7 months, so mid-1947, Vermont created a state police force for the first time. Paula's father pressed the governor and legislator for a statewide agency that could handle major incidents, and the Vermont State Police was established largely because of her case.
And that's that, I guess.
Yeah, she's just gone. I don't know.
God damn. Thin air.
From what I read online, it sounded like the waitress was very adamant that she saw Paula.
So we think that's probably a legitimate sighting.
Maybe that's not so much missing 411-ish.
That's a whole different thing. That's not thin air. That's abduction.
Like maybe she did pull ahead further than those other hikers behind. Like maybe that is what happened. Like she did pull ahead, but then something happened after that.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, probably with, I don't think there's one answer to all of these. I think everyone's a different case.
Probably, yeah.
This one just probably is more of a abduction.
And she was young too. She was 18, right?
Yeah.
What we said? Yeah.
I wonder if we'll start the 23andMe and the ancestry and all that stuff. If you'll start solving some of these older missing persons cases, maybe people don't even know who they are. And like the missing stuff's in the database, and you start tracking back generations, and you get hits on that, and you can trace the family tree and find out what ultimately where these people went. If they weren't murdered, right away.
Yeah.
If they were stolen and raised as a different family or something like that. Or
I think
you hear stories like that time to time where like a kid finds out that they were raised like stolen or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool Down Media just came up with the concept for its first Hallmark movie. It's gonna be like a Sunday afternoon, like drama thriller, but it's like, they find out that their mom was this missing person from years and years ago.
Isn't that wild? I mean, Declan finds out he's your son.
Well, I don't know if that'll work. There's no genes. No genes shared between us. DNA testing. None of that.
In a world where a young intern had no idea who his father was.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate?
And just by strange happenstance. And now, Mike and the intern try to navigate their new relationship.
It turns into like a buddy cop type film, except we're not cops. It's just really Dumb and Dumber 3. I take him with me to travel the country to deliver him back to his mom. But along the way, he endears me in my heart, and I grow to love him and accept him. That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be a really good movie.
Watch as Mike and Declan restore your faith in humanity.
It's like the feel-good movie of the year.
Finally, My Dad Loves Me in theaters over Christmas.
The trailer is like that, like as they make you believe in humanity, but it's Declan getting me in like one situation after another where like there's like dogs chasing us, people trying to run us off the road. We're getting arrested for something because he was jacking off in a gas station parking lot. That'd be really good. Takes us like 4.5 weeks to drive to California. We show up all tattered and hair all a mess.
Stab wounds.
Yeah, right. In fact, the first scene of the movie is that, us showing up, and then it's like, cuts back to like 4 weeks prior.
You finally get your hair grown out, and as a prank, Declan takes a razor and goes right over like a reverse mohawk. And then you beat the shit out of him.
All right, think about who you want to play you in the movie.
Interesting.
Or we could Britney Spears it like Crossroads, and we do it ourselves.
I don't know that movie. What happened in that movie?
She just was in it.
Plays herself.
Well, I don't think she was even her. She was just in it. She's like, yeah, we're doing this movie, and I'm going to be the main actress.
So it's a movie about her life, but she's
I think she like, I don't know if she wrote or directed it or I don't think she didn't direct it or produced it, but it was, so I guess it's not the exact same, but it was somehow like on her plate and she's just like, yeah, I'm going to be the lead in this. Fucking Dan Aykroyd plays her dad in it.
I feel like we've talked about this before. This sounds
Probably
familiar.
it was a very important movie to my teenage years.
I bet it was. Pal.
First scene of the movie, she fucking comes out on prom night, opens up a coat, and is just in bra and panties. Sexy lingerie. Me gusta.
Watch as Declan discovers his dad's old spank bank material from high school.
I have that like in the trunk still. Declan's like, what is this? I'm like, it's a DVD, you shithead. That's how we used to watch movies. And porn.
Don't worry about it.
Porn. And I'm like, get in the car. He goes to shut the trunk on my hands. We have a lot of fun with this.
Yo, Declan, now I can't crank my hog. You broke all my fingers. Watch as a newly found son teaches his long lost father how to masturbate in different ways. After breaking his fingers, slamming him in the trunk.
He's like, see, Dad, this is called The Stranger. You sit on your hand for 5 minutes. And it shows me like really into it, like he's actually teaching me something. It's like that first moment of bonding.
How have we not made a movie yet? This is fucking great.
It's like a scene of him jerking off hard. And it's one of those, like, I'm looking at him almost like I finally see myself in him as he's fucking cranking off.
Then he finishes and shoots you in the face by accident.
Well, no, that would be the scene. Like he's in the hotel room and it's like a first floor one or something. So like I see him in the room and I'm standing outside the window watching, like almost like a tear in my eye. And then it's just like splatter in the window right in front of me.
Oh, man.
All right, this will be good. We're going to get Blink 182 to do the soundtrack. We're in talks with Blink 182 to do the full soundtrack for this movie.
All the small things. You're just winking at each other. You share some fries with you off your plate with him finally. He's not starving after 3 weeks.
I just like slowly push the plate in front of him. He looks at me like, oh.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, this is going to be good stuff. I think, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to act in it.
Okay.
If you guys want to get people to play yourselves, go ahead. But I'm going to do it. Leonardo DiCaprio will be playing Declan.
Gilbert Grape, Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's got the range. He's got the range.
On December 1st, 1949, 3 years to the day after Paula, James E. Tedford, age 68, a United States Army veteran living at the Vermont Soldiers' Home in Bennington, was going back by bus after visiting family in St. Albans. Family saw him board. He was seen at the Burlington Depot and then on a bus headed toward Bennington. Passengers on the bus later said that he was dozing off after the last scheduled stop before Bennington, and the driver said that he was still on board. When the bus reached Bennington, James was gone. His luggage was on the rack, and an open timetable was laying on his seat. The driver said that he didn't stop between the last checkpoint and Bennington, and no one saw James get off. He just like disappeared.
Maybe it's like the Langoliers. It's the reverse, and everyone that was asleep on the bus disappeared. Remember that movie? The Stephen King book?
No, what is
They're in
it?
a plane, and everyone that was asleep didn't disappear from the plane, but everyone who was awake was gone, and the people woke up.
Okay, I get you.
Maybe like in a different time. And those little munchy Pac-Man things they were eating time behind it. It's wacky. It's a fun story though.
Was it a movie?
They made like a TV movie. I think it was a TV movie. It was a little absurd, but it's fun.
That's the James just disappearing is the dramatic version of the story. There's news reporting that it's a little simpler. No one reported him missing until December 8th when the Soldiers' Home called police. A driver in Brandon thought a man who looked like James got off his bus there that night, and Brandon police the same night got a report of a confused older man downtown. Family told police he didn't want to go back to the home, and residents said that he had been talking oddly before the trip. Authorities considered that he walked away or had some type of a breakdown during the ride. No firm evidence ever surfaced. Searches turned up nothing. If he got off early, he still disappeared somewhere along Route 7 in the Bennington area. But, no body or belongings were ever found.
It's just never found stuff that gets me. Was he known to have Alzheimer's or some other sort of dementia? Can't really say for sure, huh?
Yeah.
Even if any of those are true, confused, got off here, you would assume sooner or later someone would find the body.
Right.
Something.
Most times.
Yeah.
It's this goddamn triangle.
What is it with triangles? Where's the Bermuda Triangle? What's the correct spot?
The Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic. I said it was in the Pacific one time, right?
I believe you did, yeah.
I remember that.
It's like Puerto Rico to Outer Banks to Bermuda. Or is it the Bahamas? I forget.
I don't know exactly where it is. Just
Yeah,
down
like
there.
North Carolina,
I tend to
Bermuda,
avoid
and the
it.
Bahamas.
I tend to avoid that on my travels.
Oh, do you? You don't go anywhere near there?
No.
I just forget if it's Puerto Rico or the Bahamas.
I'm going to say Bahamas.
I think that's right. Because Puerto Rico's farther south. No, Puerto Rico. Well, this says Miami, Bermuda, and San Juan, Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. I thought it was farther. I thought it like clicked off or shot off into North Carolina up there, but no. Yeah, Miami, San Juan, and Bermuda. All right.
Okay.
Well, that's that.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I have to say on that.
This is not what that episode's about.
No.
So by 1950, we're looking at 3 people had disappeared. Each of them are different, but they have a lot of stuff in common. Mainly that everybody just disappeared without a trace. And the next one that happened in 1950 was an 8-year-old boy named Paul Buddy Jepson. Paul lived on the outskirts of Bennington, where his parents cared for the town dump and kept pigs.
That's an interesting statement already.
On October 12th, 1950, he went with his mother to the dump off Route 9. Around 3 p.m., she left him playing in the cab of the pickup truck while she fed the pigs. About an hour later, around 4 p.m., she came back and he was gone. She searched and then called for help. Police and volunteers organized a search, and hundreds worked the dump in the woods that evening into the next day. Bloodhounds took Paul's scent from his clothing and followed it from the dump toward the edge of the woods on Glastenbury Mountain, then along a trail to a crossroads where the trail ended. That raised the possibility of an abduction by a car, but police couldn't rule out that he got lost in the woods. The search continued for days, but no sign of Paul was ever found. Paul's father said that he had been talking about the mountains a lot. He said, quote, he talked of nothing else for days. And he wondered if, quote, the lore of the mountains pulled him in. Others were more suspicious. There was rumors that spread that the boy hadn't wandered off at all and that pigs could have destroyed the evidence.
Just like Hannibal Lecter did.
People thought that the parents might have been trying to cover up an accident or something, but there's no proof of this. Investigators never found any evidence implicating the Jepsons, and by all accounts, they were just very upset and wanted to find their son.
Their other son, Elroy, he lived, though. He's good to go.
Oh, Jeps. Yeah. No, you're thinking Jetsons.
Oh, Jepson, sorry. And daughter Judy, I think, she was so pigs did not eat her.
On October 28th, 1950, 2 weeks after Paul disappeared, Frida Langer, age 53.
So a very young woman.
Yeah.
Very young. In the
Still a
prime
child.
of her days, yeah.
She's just starting out.
Yeah.
I think her nickname was Young Buck.
I can imagine, yeah. I go by that sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
She was an experienced hiker and hunter who knew the area well, was camping with her husband Max and her cousin Herbert Elsner at a family cabin near Somerset Reservoir on the east side of Glastenbury Mountain. Around midday, Frida and Herbert set out from the campsite for a short hike. About a half mile in, Frida slipped while crossing a small stream and fell in, soaking her clothes and shoes. It was a chilly day, so she said that she'd walk back to camp to change. Herbert saw her turn back and waited on the trail. When she didn't come back, after a short time, he went back himself, thinking he'd missed her at the cabin. She wasn't there. Max, her husband, was resting at camp because of a knee injury, said Frida never arrived. So in a matter of minutes, within a few hundred yards, Frida disappeared.
Man.
The search for Frida was the most extensive one so far in this. Over the next 2 weeks, up to 400 people combed the area. U.S. Army soldiers from Massachusetts and Connecticut joined state police, firefighters, and volunteers. Helicopters flew low over the woods, and local pilots volunteered planes for aerial sweeps. Teams focused around Somerset Reservoir and Glastenbury Mountain, retracing the route between the stream where she fell and the campsite. No clothing, footprints, nothing ever turned up. Friends hoped that maybe she was sheltering somewhere, like maybe she fell and got hurt or whatever, but as days passed, didn't look good. By late November 1950, the official search stopped. And like with all of these, once winter sets in and snow covers everything, it just like almost erases everything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There's no more point in doing it. Because any hope of them surviving is gone, right?
Sure.
Once the snow comes.
On May 12th, 1951, two fishermen near the East Branch of the Deerfield River, not far from Somerset Reservoir, found human remains in a clearing. Authorities identified them as Frida. Her body was about 3.5 miles from the Langers campsite in an open area that search logs say had been thoroughly checked the previous fall. After 7 months of exposure, examiners couldn't determine a cause of death. There was no visible evidence of foul play, but so little remained that almost nothing could be concluded. Investigators suggested that she might have gotten disoriented and fallen into a hidden crevice or a bog or down a concealed embankment into deeper water, drowned, and then, after the spring thaw, floated or washed into the open where she was found. Frida's husband, Max, had a theory. He said that she had a history of seizures, and the cold water shock from her fall could have triggered one as she hiked back, leaving her immobilized and exposed. But that still doesn't explain as to like where she went.
3.5 miles away.
Right. How she got there.
This just feels very like someone had her for a while and just dumped the body later after the search stopped and everyone went away.
Yeah.
I mean, hunters have their favorite hunting grounds where they hunt. I mean, I assume if you're hunting people, it'd be the same, right? An area an area you know very well and you like to hunt in.
Yeah, or if it's like feral people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's always their hunting ground.
Yeah, they live underground there.
Yeah,
where the fuck? The only thing that gives me pause about the feral people stuff is that all of these kidnappings or whatever you want to call it. Don't you think that one time there would have been a failed attempt and someone would have saw these feral people out there? They can't be perfect and grab someone undetected every single time.
Yeah.
I feel like they would fuck up one time and someone would be like, yeah, we saw a band, 2, 3, 4 fucking hairy feral people trying to grab someone. That's my only thought.
Maybe any times they fail to like grab them or contain them. I guess not. I was going to say maybe they just have ways of just killing them and destroying them and making it look like an animal attack. And then they're just like, well, they didn't get away.
Yeah.
But I guess if you can attack them like that, you can probably just abduct them again.
Or there's always, like we talked about earlier, they go around the corner and they're gone. Presumably, if it's that, they're grabbing them right around the corner and taking off. There's got to be some time where they try to grab them.
Oh, fuck, this guy's trying to grab me. And everyone's like, what?
Yes. You're fighting back and your crew comes around the corner like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And we expose the whole secret. Statistically speaking, that seems like that should have happened at least once during this whole
Maybe the backwoods people have figured out interdimensional bullshit and they can jump to that.
Maybe
Maybe they're more advanced than we give them credit for.
Maybe they are.
Maybe we are the backwoods people.
Maybe we are. Maybe you have the Men in Black wipe your memory thing, and they go up to the party like, and then they don't
Like
remember
people
it anymore.
do see it, and then they don't recall that.
Yeah, joke's on you. You don't remember us. I don't know. Try to explain.
After Frida's disappearance, the area was on edge. But before the year ended, there was another case. On November 29th, 1950, 16-year-old Martha Jeanette Jones was reported missing. Martha lived in Bondville, about 15 miles northeast of Bennington. She attended a Catholic boarding school in Manchester and decided to hitchhike part of the way. Not a good idea.
The hitchhiking stuff, man.
Nope.
I didn't know that it was a thing in the 50s. I thought it was like strictly a 70s thing. I guess not.
Yeah, you don't really think about that for back then in that time period.
Or like 60s, whenever like hippie shit
Free
started.
love started coming out.
Yeah, and people stopped giving a fuck about stuff.
It's cool, man. Let's smoke a joint and get in a car with anybody, man. Free love.
Gonna be me, I guess, with my long hair.
Probably.
And next thing you know, you're on Ed Kemper's shelf.
Yeah, exactly. Watching him skull fuck his mom's dead fucking head corpse.
See the one that yelled at it first?
Yeah, he was yelling at his mom's head, and then he skull fucked it.
That is something else.
Shut up, Mom! Told you to stop talking so much.
Yeah, he threw her tongue and stuff down the garbage disposal.
She's like, no more of that. Not going to be reattached to that, Mom. Is he still alive? He is alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he listens
Yelling
to
at
us?
yelling at people who mess up the punchlines of his stories, right? Isn't that him?
Yeah.
I wonder if he listens to the show. I hope he does. Hi, Ed.
Yeah.
Hello.
He does. That'd be real fucking wild.
Mm-hmm.
If one of our like subjects from any of these shows was listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that conversation during the Cleveland abduction, the Ariel Castro show, where like there's
We
nothing
did.
that could have
We
stopped
did.
one of those girls from having just some kind of player to listen to podcasts. You could be listening to a podcast about your own abduction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. In
Weird.
captivity. Yeah, that's really creepy to think about. And we're over here fucking writing a buddy comedy with Declan. He's fucking jerking off.
Like, these guys are fucking nerds.
Yeah.
I was a skilled killer, and they're like nerds.
I was thinking more if you're the person captured and you're listening to a show about yourself.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
making fucking jerk off jokes with Declan.
I was thinking Ed Kemper, but sure. Hey,
No, I
Jody
feel like
Arias, how you
piece of
doing? You still like it in the pooper, huh? Write us.
Not me. You can have Dave and Ian. You're not my type. I don't care how good those cookies were.
So she never arrived, and there was a miscommunication that kept anyone from realizing that she was missing. The school thought that she was at home with her family, and her family thought that she was at school.
Isn't that wild? You think back, no phones, no texting.
Yeah.
And it's just not in direct communication in real time like you are now. 2 weeks.
Got to send a fucking pigeon or whatever.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Message in a bottle.
By late November, when they alerted authorities, the trail was cold. Investigators said that she set out toward Manchester, likely catching rides along Route 7, but no one could say where or when she was last seen. Police suspected she might have been abducted by a driver while hitchhiking. No solid leads emerged, and she was never found.
No trace of nothing.
No. And that seems like it's serial killer, abduction, something related.
Yeah. It does, but conversely, the old guys are not really serial killer victim profiles, right? So
Yeah.
you're not finding them either.
In 1992, Vermont author and folklorist Joseph A. Citro coined Bennington Triangle for the cluster of disappearances and the stories like the guy getting squeezed to death with his ribs
Yeah, dude.
crushed and stuff. Yeah.
That's painful.
That doesn't sound
I
pleasant.
mean, it sounds painful. I don't have direct experience.
Seen many men crumble to Andre the Giant in that type of hole.
Exactly.
So, the name stuck and it moved right in along with the Bermuda Triangle and Massachusetts Bridgewater Triangle, which did we do a Bridgewater episode?
We sure did.
That's got to be on Patreon, right? That's a Patreon one.
I don't have any clue, sir. I couldn't even tell you what it was about either, but I know we did it.
Well, if
It's a triangle, and there's a lot of creepy stuff going on in there.
That's what I gathered, yes. Well, you can find that somewhere if you want to go listen to it.
Patreon.com/Necronomipod. Or not.
Yeah,
We don't know. Fuck it. Just search it.
Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe we didn't.
Oh, maybe we didn't cover it.
I swear we did.
Yikes. Guys, this is something I would do.
Yeah. I completely take that back. Unless I'm missing it.
Well, we certainly hope to cover it in the future.
There you go.
Patreon.com/Necronomipod is where it'll be.
Thanks for the save, buddy.
Yeah. We all very much look forward to that.
Yeah, it's not here. I did one more search just to make sure.
There's one other case that showed up online from 2008. Bennington College senior Robert Singley went out for a day hike on a trail up Glastenbury, got disoriented after dark, and spent the night freezing alone. Robert said that the woods, quote, changed around him, and he no longer recognized the trail. Searchers ended up finding him, thankfully, alive the next day.
Changed.
Yeah.
I mean, you touched on the dimensional stuff a second ago.
Right.
Changed. He could have been doing shrooms, too.
Yeah.
I hear those college kids do shrooms sometimes. And
Yeah, all the loser ones do while I'm fucking their girlfriends.
how you get rid of them? You dose them with shrooms?
Some of those, those real burnouts. Just throw some shrooms in the corner and they just follow them away.
They just scurry over and start eating all the shrooms off the floor.
Yeah.
My domopod got me again. That old shroom gag. Fuck. I was going to stretch out my girlfriend's pussy all night while I'm out in the woods thinking the trail changed.
That sounds about right. Probably that happened to more than a few people.
I bet it's a pervert.
So yeah, that's the Bennington Triangle. There haven't been any similar clusters like that since.
So if it was a singular person doing this, you could make the assumption that it's possible that they could have died off in the 50s and this would have stopped. If it was a feral thing or a paranormal thing, could you say that that activity would have continued and wouldn't have stopped?
Yeah, I think that's a good argument to make, probably.
Kinda
Or is there more tied in that we're just maybe not grouping into this thing? Maybe they expanded their area a little bit, and it's not just a triangle anymore. So now it's not catchy. You can't really make a whole thing of it.
It's like
They're like, oh fuck, he broke the triangle. Well, who gives a shit now?
it's a trapezoid now.
Yeah.
Bennington trapezoid.
The Bennington rhombus.
Rhombus. I don't know, man. The never finding any evidence stuff is just so scary.
It sucks that these are also different and probably different answers, but overall, like, this is a really interesting topic because you could probably lump even a lot more into this, really, if you wanted to stretch it.
Because generally, a serial killer is not hunting young girls and old men, right?
No.
That would be really
bizarre.
Unique,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the triangle, right? Like, what's going on in there? Mm-hmm. Because it's not just there's the Bigfoot thing going on here too.
Allegedly, with
Allegedly,
the broken ribs and the footprints.
And
sure.
When you get into like the Bridgewater Triangle in Massachusetts, that there's like a lot of UFO sightings.
Okay.
There too. So I think the triangle just opens or makes you think that there's a paranormal reason behind this as well, potentially.
And it could be just a bunch of unsolved cases that are just geographically close together in someone's, made up triangle.
Yeah.
And not at all related in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that about the Bridgewater Triangle for sure. Well, especially with that one, because that we're strictly talking paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
So you could say that whole thing is made up.
I was going to say I could go to Cleveland and draw a triangle, and there would be lots of unrelated homicides
Say, if you
inside
go
that
through
triangle.
East Cleveland, that's ball game.
But that's not really the same kind of thing we're talking about. I don't know. Just the non-closure stuff is really just heartbreaking, I think. And
Well, I used to want to go to New England. Now I don't. Fuck it.
no,
It's
you're not going.
too scary.
It's off your list.
I'll go. I'll get an Airbnb in East Cleveland instead. Take my chances there.
I endorse that plan, sure.
More like an Airbnb. Am I right? Get it, guys? Breaking and entering.
I got
It's
it.
a
pal.
crime joke,
That
guys.
is a good one. That's where your buddy movie can start.
Yeah, we end up in East Cleveland. Like the directions he gives me takes us around. Of course, I get those streets. There's so many potholes. I get a flat tire, and then of course neither of us know how to change a tire because he's my son.
Naturally.
So we have to like just go around asking people on the street to help us. This is gonna be great.
I was going to say this. You're not going to get any Ben and Jerry's like you would in Vermont, but there's a new Ben and Jerry's store in downtown Cleveland I saw the other day.
Really?
Boom.
A Ben and Jerry's store?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they have those.
Yeah. I've been in Ben and Jerry's store before.
So it's just a whole like little shop, and they just sell like pints or like over the counter scoops.
Both.
Did you know this?
No, I don't know.
It is a wonderland.
Where is this?
It is by Playhouse Square. I went to see The Notebook over the weekend, and
Aw,
I didn't get over there, but
Oh,
I went to the bar instead. But there's an ice cream store there.
You mean they wouldn't put like a splash of rum over like your ice cream cone?
That would not have been bad, huh?
There's a place not far from us in Wadsworth that does like a gelato place, and they have boozy drinks too if you
Oh,
want.
that's nice.
Yeah, they had I've been on this milkshake kick. I think I said they had a cappuccino milkshake. It was so fucking good.
That sounds fantastic.
It really was.
Sold.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to check out this Ben and Jerry's store. I
Yeah,
didn't know that
yeah.
was a thing.
I don't know if it's new. I've never seen it before.
All right,
Sure.
Ian. Anything else on your end that you found? Anything of interest?
No.
No, we got it all in.
I think it's one for the ages. I don't think we're getting an answer on this one since it's been 75 years.
We're getting on almost 100
know?
years here. Yeah, I think this one's chalk this one up to gone.
Yeah.
Even the best like us can't solve this one.
No,
And we've solved
we
many a
cannot.
case.
Like I said earlier, though, maybe an outside chance you get the genealogy thing one day and you're just a random hit based on whatever. And
Yeah,
boom.
like Paula, the 18-year-old girl with the red coat. Like she just vanished. You know?
Yeah.
Like you could maybe, I don't know how old she would be now, but
Like if her father's, brother, his kids down the road, someone gets a hit and they're like, oh, who's this cousin? We don't know. And it traces back to the Paula had kids with whatever ended up happening to her. And yeah, stuff like that can start happening.
Yeah, it really can. You'll hear about it at some point, I think. Somewhere down the line.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I got on that one.
Okay, well said. Dave, what do you got for us? The old Patreon.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
I might have been.
Because I had some other stuff, but let me just do this.
You do
instead.
whatever you want. The stage is yours. We're going to lay out.
Thank you to new patron. If you say this name, I will cry. Jennifer. Foreskins. The number 4 instead of the F. Foreskins.
nice.
Natasha Griffith. Lacey. Long Island Razorback. CJ. Lena. Rosa Hernandez. Villy Van Illy. Villy Van Illy. Did I get that right? Yeah. Ginra DeRappa. Queen Latifah. Donna W. Paul Jacobson. Emily Formica. Madison Gatches. Barb. No arms, no legs. How'd you type with your tongue? Wyatt. Fuck Zach Bagans and his stupid fucking velvet hat. Does he wear a velvet hat? I don't never even paid attention.
I don't know.
That's funny if he wears a velvet hat, though. That's awesome.
It sounds like something he probably would do.
Jake W., Brandon Weston, Zach Gallion, Isabella Perez, Joshua Hurley, Rachel, Captain Carhart, Cockpit Commando. There's a lot of C's in there. Ryan Wilson, Justin Locker, Seth Daddy, Kelly Walling, Andrew Hughes, AK, Aaron Sayers, Kara Cry, Dan B, Brock Locke, Ali El Nasser, Steph C, put the fucking lotion in the basket. Who cucks the cucker? Mike Namapod's banana milkshake. That came right after Who cucks the cucker. Mike Namapod's banana milkshake.
I think they mean who cucks the bull. Who cucks the cucker. I'm assuming the cucker is the cuckold, and the cuckold is cucked by the bull.
I think they're assuming that the bull is the cucker because he's doing the cucking.
The term is the bull, but
Well,
yeah, I'm just letting them know.
Us in the industry know that,
Yeah, we
but
get
not
it.
everyone.
Oh, you're in the industry now.
Well,
you're in the
I
business
manage
now.
some of your business sometimes.
Sometimes I have too much on my plate.
Yeah, he's got to outsource.
Yeah,
sometimes.
outsource. Be like, I'm going to do you one better. You ain't getting Mike. You're getting Dave across America and across your face.
Alexandra, Lexi Murtha, Marmy Cat, Jesus Cias, and Casey. Thank you so much, patrons, and welcome aboard.
Ian, you got anything on your end?
Oh, wait. Sorry, guys. I had one makeup shout out from a long time ago. Bark yes for no. Bark yes for no. Sorry about that. We missed you like a year ago, and I could not figure out why.
A year ago.
It was a while ago.
Hope they're still around.
Yeah, he sent an email. He got missed.
They could have long been dead by now. I don't know.
Usually I do some investigation, and they did not get missed. It was a listener error, and they had, in fact, been given their shout out. But this one's on me. So I apologize. Bark yes or no. Bark yes for no.
Okay.
Now you're complete.
He was patient about it, at least.
Yes, we've made him whole.
Ian, what do you got?
On Patreon, we just did Magdalena Solis.
Oh.
That was a listener voted one.
It was a poll. A lot going on there.
There was something going on there.
Cults,
Murder.
drinking blood.
Yes. All the good stuff. Greatest hits.
Go check that out.
There was so much going on in that I forgot about the drinking of the blood. That's not even a joke. I completely forgot.
Right.
Dave, anything else on your end?
No, sir.
We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Necronomipod, Patreon.com/Necronomipod, Amazon.com, search Necronomipod for all of our merch, and Necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.